Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. There's a million guys. Is there anyone off the top of your head for Offensive Rookie of the Year that you would like value for? Besides
DeAndre Swift.
Besides Donovan Peoples-Jones at plus 8,000, by the way.
Well, because I believe Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets more than 900 rushing yards, I think he can get Offensive Rookie of the Year. Give me Swift.
Swift is plus 1,200. Hilaire is plus 900. Joe Burrow leads the way at plus 250, followed by Tua at plus 800.
Nah, it's sucker's delight.
It is.
I'll take Swift, and then I got to take one of the receivers.
Jerry Jeudy plus 1,000. CeeDee Lamb plus 1,400 is the next closest.
Yeah, I'd probably. What about Ruggs? Where's he at?
Plus 1,800.
Wow.
Yeah, Ruggs.
I'd go Jeudy and Swift.
I would go Ruggs and Hilaire.
Hilaire's a good one. Yeah. I would like to go with DeAndre Swift as well.
Will Matt Patricia have a job over under week 8?
Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Chase Young.
At plus 500 leads the way. Isaiah Simmons at plus 800.
Where do I get Kenneth Murray?
Plus 1,400. He's third.
Just Patrick Queen.
He's fourth, plus 1,400.
Oh, he's in the Steeler backfield.
Who's Smith going to be?
That's what I'm thinking about it.
Woo!
Ebenezer and Okudah are both fifth at plus 2,000.
No, I've locked it in. I'm in.
Yeah, it's Young.
Young and Murray. And I just want to see David Watson, Steelers-Ravens, Thanksgiving night, throwing dinner plates against them.
Catch it between Sacks and Roethlisberger again.
Sacks. And the only benefit would be Roethlisberger falls on him and kill Queen when a building falls on him.
WJ AM 950 Traffic Center. You'll find the 696 eastbound entrance ramp from DeQuinder is now closed due to an accident. A disabled vehicle has just been cleared from William 775 southbound right after 14 Mile. 94 bus directions traffic is moving very slowly getting through the construction. You're going to see those delays between 75 and Gallagher Way. I know it's traffic.
Before Tom Brady stacked his 6 Super Bowl ring.
Before Shaq shattered his first back.
Before Megan Rapinoe's golden boot and ball.
And before our son, Stephen Curry, became the first ever unanimous MVP in NBA history.
These iconic athletes were just kids. Kids with a gift and a dream. I'm Dell Curry.
And I'm Sonia Curry, and we hope you'll tune into our new podcast, Raising Fame Sports Edition.
We're going to take you on a journey back before the lights, before the money, and the fame.
A journey told by parents who've raised some extraordinary young people into the superstars they are today. Amazing, unique stories, sometimes hard, sometimes joyful, but always inspirational.
These are the unforgettable stories of raising fame.
Listen now on radio.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying racer blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with a special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cup. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com
What's interesting, Mike, is once we get our hands on this MLB plan, and you just, do we even have a date when this thing is going to drop? Every report I read was they will soon get the report to the Players Association, proposal. And then, of course, it has to leak out. I really can't wait to see it. And look, I love 100 games. I love playing in July, mainly because these are the things I was predicting months ago, so I feel like I'm not totally done. But 100 games would add some juice to baseball. Games matter. You can laugh at that. It's God's honest truth. I would love it. And I'm really hoping we can get this thing done. And look, there's still an opportunity to have baseball in July, NBA in August, and football in September. And for me, hey, you know what? It would be the end of a couple weird months. You get a little bit of a normal back, a bit of escapism back. I think it can be done. I do. I don't even know if Sully's there and I'm still connected because he's not talking to me.
You can't get nothing. You're finishing a thought.
Listen,
I jump in and interrupt you sometimes. It's my sponsor.
I need you to, though, because I can't look at you. I don't even know if I'm still connected. Am I talking to a wall? Am I talking to my people?
You're talking to the snow outside, although no conversation outside. But no, I think that you're right. The proposal, I really wonder how it's all going to go down because I think it's just been nothing but rumors and nothing but speculation in baseball and basketball and football and college football and I really don't know what any of these proposals are actually going to look like once it's finalized because what would make the most sense is MLB comes back June for spring training and then the season opens up the 4th of July weekend. I think that would make sense and there's not going to be any fans, but I don't know why it would be overcomplicated. I get it. You're dealing with a ton of different states. You're dealing with different rules in different states right now. And I think that's something that the NBA is going through right now too, with when to open up the facilities. But proposal-wise, Mike, I think that I'm kind of just expecting that to happen. Spring training sometime in June, season sometime in July. I would be stunned. I'm to the point where I would be stunned if for some reason there's no baseball this summer. You
See,
know?
I wouldn't be stunned yet because of how embarrassing our nation's response to this pandemic has been. And, data looks good in certain places. Like, we're fortunate here in Michigan. We've taken a ton of action to some extent. We believe too much, but guess what? The numbers are going down. We're not going down everywhere. I got news for you. You know what? I'll be shocked if Georgia isn't in a horrible situation because of how brazenly they've opened up. So no, I won't be shocked if you're talking about games in cities. The Arizona plan to me was the one I was sure of because you would be in one place under quarantine, play ball. When you're talking about, how would the Braves be playing as COVID rages in the state of Georgia? I don't know, man. That's not one game a week. But the NFL's different. Baseball, it's so many games. I don't know. I guess I have a mental block about it. But I hope you're right. I've always believed we were going to get sports. I think there's too much money on the line. I think that sports plays an important role in this country. Yeah, I don't know if I would use the word totally stunned. That's...
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd be
more stunned if we actually rolled out a national testing program.
I don't know. With baseball, I just was hoping, though, that it's not even a hope thing. I think just based on the rumors and the reports that you've heard, that they're really making a concentrated effort to play without fans in some capacity. For everything just to get totally scrapped and for them to have to come out and say, actually, guys, we're not going to be playing at all. I would be very surprised at this point.
Catch me up on the ticket text, and I want to talk about drinking. Because you really piqued my interest regarding the pandemic home study about drinking, and it's Friday night, and we have a couple libations planned here at the house. Very special evening for me and the wife. Yes, David.
Yeah, let me give you an update real quick because Adrian Wojnarowski had a Woj bomb a little bit ago. Update on the NBA.
Breaking news?
Not really. opening facilities, I can't even talk today, for voluntary workouts will be allowed to administer COVID-19 tests for asymptomatic players and staff. And so far on that list of teams that are able to do that, you have the Clippers, the Lakers, the Magic, and the Blazers. So those teams there, Orlando got permission. Those teams there will be allowed to test asymptomatic employees and players. So that is a huge step, I think.
Yeah, and look, David, I think by Memorial Day you're going to see it in all of the teams need it. They have the financial weight of the NBA. They can pay for the testing. They're not taking testing from the general public. That's just not how it's going to work. And yeah, look, there's no reason for the Detroit Pistons to play the rest of their games. There's not. You're not making the playoffs. We're going to play the playoffs. So I think automatically you cut the league in half. And then from that point, you have these teams who look, they take on, they bear the brunt, what it's going to cost to do testing, and you do it. And we play the games. And I still believe that's possible. And again, Mark Lazary yesterday, co-owner said, yeah, May 8th will open facilities and more will become open in the months of May. And we'll begin preparing for the season in June. And I think you're going to see the playoffs in August. That was him yesterday. I don't think the co-owner of the Bucks is going to go out there and be so brazen. Back-to-back weeks, he's delivered interviews just saying, yeah, we're going to play. So what I'm fascinated with is, as we feel like things are going positively here, or in New York, or in California, what happens in the places it's not, and they're still trying to open? I want nothing more than just be it would be incredible if Georgia somehow opened up and nothing went wrong, and you're like, wait, so what happened? Don't care, let's open up. I think you guys know the science does not support that. But that's going to be the ultimate thing is, when governors are running the show, like look at Oregon. Oregon has banned sports events for 50 people or more through September. But then maybe California doesn't. And maybe Kansas City doesn't. But Denver does. It's like you have all these different rules. That does make it harder for sports. There's no question.
It absolutely does. It makes it tougher because, yeah, there's also, as David was just alluding to as well, that trying to really drive through and figure out how they're going to allow each team to do something on a uniform level when not everything's uniform state by state. So I think that's what makes it super tricky. Are they open facilities? Or, hey, where are we playing at? Is the NBA going to Vegas? And from that, is going to come down at Disney World? We've had the MLBs potentially going to happen in Arizona.
Make the most sense because we've turned this into the United States being 50 different countries. That's really what we've done.
Yep.
And now with the governors running their own country, I don't know if you'll get the uniform rules needed. And they can't be in the business of, well, we're going to do this for the NBA, but not our general populace. Like that, people will tolerate players getting tested provided the leagues are showing, hey, we're spending money to do this.
Yep.
And we're not taking it from nursing homes. You know, you can't have Adam Silver looking like the Hamburglar, you know, leaving through the back door of a testing facility stealing tests. You know, you need the leagues to have the optics right. But, yeah, again, this is where we are. I think the NBA had a plan for Orlando and Vegas that's still possible. By August, who knows? Who the hell knows? 248-539-9797. We do some ticket tags when I hear about this. We're going to very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think texts are coming in. Guys, sports are going to be back just a matter of when. I think that football will still start on time in early September.
College is the one that it's a matter of delay. If the students are kids, I can't imagine asking the student athletes to be. So that's an issue. Because again, it's the 130 countries, so to speak. Each college, which resides in a different geographical area, would A, have to go by their gubernatorial order, but B, then make a decision as an institution. So let's say a state is more open than another, but the university in state A decides we're doing online fall semester.
7110. That's 800-501-7110.
Ram Trust and 97.1 The Ticket are standing strong with you every weekday at 6 p.m. Every day at 8 a.m., we'll announce a song. Then at 6 p.m., go out on your porch, play the song on an instrument, sing the song, or play it from your phone. Then post the video to hashtag Play on the Porch. We'll see you on the porch.
Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
You've got a question? We've got an opinion.
Oh, Sully's killing it with the bumps today. Woo! Lazy rider here. Okay. Man. Some days they're god awful. Other days they just scratch you right where they itch.
I just gotta get levels in there, then I'll be really happy.
Okay.
Like levels?
It's not a pool party, Mike. We're under a damn pandemic.
Well, you've told me before, Mike, that you do like some of the house.
I think, there's no question, but like,
And you hate on new school music a lot, but you have admitted to me that you like a lot of the EDM stuff.
yeah, because I think ultimately you're looking at that new genre that's been created. It's not going to go away. And these guys, although they're musicians, they're very talented in their own way. I can respect them. I think it's a hell of a lot better than some of the mumble rap garbage I hear. Some of that SoundCloud garbage. I mean, for God's sakes, what is that about? Take it easy. I mean,
Honestly, whenever I hear this song, I could be in a bad mood. Now I just want to party. I'm in a good mood.
well, I'm glad you said it, because you're about to talk about drinking.
All I do is drink to this song.
Okay, that's. I'm sure parents are proud. No, you were pumped up to talk about this. You said you had research
Yes.
about the pandemic and what people who drink. Please take it away so I can understand what is needed of me.
Yes, this is from the website Quartz, Quartz.
Never
And
heard of it.
yeah, this is Nielsen data. Data Nielsen provided to Quartz shows the alcohol sales have risen over 24% since quarantine has begun. Now, there is I say mini breakdown because I just wish this was more expansive, but there's a breakdown that they gave on a few different areas. So changes in U.S. in-store alcohol sales since this quarantine has begun. And beer is up 12% overall sales in store. Wine is actually up 28% sales. And then spirits, they're up 32% in total sales right now. Now, they did break it down a little further. Again, I wish there was more, but a little further. They said among the spirits category, which has seen the biggest increase, the three drinks with the biggest growth in sales compared to before
Okay.
are ready-to-drink cocktails, which have become huge.
Speaking of, how about Copper?
How about canned cocktails with copper
Yeah,
craft? That's
sure.
Mike, that's a great point. Canned cocktails with copper craft are fantastic. The whiskey lemonade
That's
are
a-
great. The pink bubbles they have. Anyway, so ready-to-drink cocktails, tequila, which tequila sales have just been killing it the past few years, and gin, which is perfect for Wojo. So once again, all of them are up. Beer is up 12%, wine is up 28%, spirits are up 32%, and within the spirits tab, by far the biggest growth are the ready-to-drink cocktails, tequila, and gin. People are drinking during quarantine, heavily led by liquor and spirits.
But the overall is people are drinking a lot more.
Overall,
That's
it's
a
just, overall sales are up about 25% across the board. Yep.
Jesus. Wow. See, it hasn't increased for me. It hasn't. I don't know.
Not enjoying a couple more, beverages on the weekend, or just a little nightcap during the week, or what?
But okay. I don't consider, and maybe I'm out of my mind, I don't consider a glass of wine with dinner drinking. It's a glass of wine. I mean, I had a glass of wine at 6 years old. It's just what it is. No, on a regular, if I have a cocktail hour with friends, yes, I will make a drink. It's not. The only thing that changed was like last Saturday, enjoying a few more because we were outside all day. It was Derby weekend. We still wanted to, make mint juleps and have a good time. But no, like Mike, I've said this to you. Like, I still get up, shower, get dressed like I'm going to work. And up until the point that my hair turned into Joe Namath, I was, you clothe, do your hair. I'm wearing hats now. I can't, there's nothing I can do to tame this. Like, I need a battle axe. But I haven't. I mean, I'd ask if you have, but like, you couldn't increase from the amount you were drinking before. You were a party animal.
Oh, you make me sound like a degenerate. But
I mean, it depends on your definition.
Well, but it's Mike. It's a catch-22 though, because a lot of the drinking that I do is with friends. It's when you go out. It's when you go to the bars and you just get after it. And guess what? You can't do that right now. So, yes, I've done it as well with Zooms or just whether it's a glass of wine or a glass of bourbon at night, whatever. That's great. But overall, the most drinking that I do is when I'm going out with my boys, when I'm going out with my friends, and we're partying, we're going out to the bars or whatever, which we can't do right now. So I would like to think that I'm probably around the same, maybe a little more. I think maybe I'm a little more during quarantine just because you're sitting around the house more and generally you pour a drink. So I'm sure I've drank more statistically than during quarantine than pre-quarantine. But I think a lot of people are probably the same way, where they have been really dialing up those at-home cocktails and figuring out stuff to pour up and whatnot. And I think that'll only increase, honestly, as the weather gets nicer, too. People want to sit on their patio in their yard and
see summer. Yeah, you might be right. With the weather, you're outside more. It's looser. Like being in your house, that doesn't make me want to pour a drink. But if it's 80 and sunny, and you're like, I'm going to go sit with the dogs in the yard, maybe I could do that. Yeah.
And I think if numbers are up 24%, if the total, as the article says, the coronavirus pandemic might well be characterized as a series of long, hard days. Americans' alcohol purchases have changed accordingly with the whole quote-unquote "I need a drink." Data Nielsen provided information shows that retail alcohol sales have risen 24%.
Damn. Well, see, tonight we're doing something we haven't done yet, which is the whole order out alcohol with your dinner.
Yes, that's been.
It's a big thing.
Becoming big now, yeah.
Yeah, so like every 2 weeks, like generally we stick to our regular program, so to speak. But like every 2 weeks, we've been kind of alternating a what do you want to eat meal of like whatever the hell you want, we're gonna do. So like my wife made the call, she wants sushi. Okay, done. We'll make it happen. Well, naturally that means sake, which naturally means you got to do a few sake bombs.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we'll be making that happen tonight. A very special occasion.
Oh, that's great.
I.e., it's Friday and we don't have a life anymore.
No,
that's the occasion.
No, but it's stuff like that you look forward to, you point to, and I think a lot of people like that, where a lot of people are, whether it's Friday night or whether it's, hey, let's really figure out a nice bottle of wine or a drink to pour. I think a lot of people
Dude, it's the little stuff, man. It's the checkpoints in life. Like, we've been talking about it since the last time we kind of did a selection, and it was like counting it down and goofing around. Like, that's just, it's the little things. You know what I mean? So, I kind of wonder, like, you're right, the summer goes, alcohol sales are 24% now. Do they get up by 50%?
Sure. I think a lot, and maybe this is a question itself, as we see a lot of people text in right now. People are saying, Mike, I've really used this time too to perfect some
it's a me and my dad thing. I love Manhattans. But see, I've been messing around where I've been kind of tinkering with the sweet vermouth and the dry vermouth. And I've been using them both in equal measure. And I actually like the results a lot better.
See, and that's
We are going down the wrong road. David's probably face down because he doesn't drink, and he's just like, oh god, these two are disgusting.
I want to hear I want to hear people's response on this too, because I think everyone's in the same boat where honestly I'd be fascinated to hear stuff like that from people that you just explained, where maybe you've tried out a new cocktail recipe at home, or maybe you're really figuring out stuff that you haven't really drank before, and now you're dialing it up and doing those recipes at home instead of just a regular pour of something. I think
gin's easy.
People are like that.
Gin's easy. Pour as much gin as you want. Literally a drop of dry vermouth and maybe a lemon rind. You shake that to all hell, pour that in a glass and drink it. It's a martini, but it's like, you're not going to use those stupid glasses. You just pour it in a rocks glass. Ice cold gin is delightful in a hot day. Rojo knows about that.
Yes.
I don't even need the tonic. You can keep the tonic. All right, that's enough. 248-539-9797. We're going to get to a blitz in a little bit. Sully just wanted to talk alcohol on Friday, and I'm not going to deny him his joy. I'm not going to do it. David's also been experimenting with a new cocktail at home. Milk.
I'm sure he is.
So, crabgrass, weeds, nasty, terrible, you don't want it. Get your lawn taken care of the right way with Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. Right now, perfect time for that first application. Call now when you sign up. You get free grub control, free surface insect control. You just mention my name. You don't have to like me. I'll still give you the deal. Natural Lawn and Tree Service assigns your own specialist. Custom tailor a solution just for your yard. And they'll make sure their friendly service keeps you safe. They'll stay the hell away from you. It's very simple. 888-GET-GREEN. That's 888-GET-GREEN. And as always, naturalwaylawn.com. Get green, stay green with Natural Way.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, there's an accident enclosure on the 696 eastbound entrance ramp from DeQuinder. Elsewhere, you'll find heavy slow traffic in pockets 94 westbound between 75 and Livernois. Also eastbound 94 slow approaching Livernois as construction leaves one lane open. There's just one lane for additional road work in Troy. 75 southbound between Big Beaver and Livernois until 7 o'clock. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Michigan, you're staying home, staying safe, and saving lives. The coronavirus pandemic has put us to the test, and now it's time to put it to the test. So we've greatly expanded access to coronavirus testing and our capacity to test. And as we plan to safely reopen Michigan for business, testing will be critical. We encourage people who think they may have COVID-19 with symptoms like fever, cough, and shortness of breath to get tested. And those without symptoms who work in public can now get tested, as they could carry the virus. Start by calling your healthcare provider or contacting a testing site near you. Testing is simple, and it's the best way for us to all move forward. To find a site and learn more about testing, visit michigan.gov/coronavirus test. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Now that you spend so much time in your home, do you realize you need more space? Or have you realized you don't even use the space you have? Hi, it's Mark Z with eXp Realty. The real estate market is wide open, and I have buyers lined up. Call me, Mark Z, today and start tonight.
Get the Z guarantee. Call Mark Z. Call 847-ZIZ.
If you're a military veteran, then you've got to check out ConnectingVets.com. It's full of the military news and lifestyle stories that bring vets closer to the things you care about, like benefits, employment, women's issues, and what's happening in the veteran community. It's things that affect your wallet and everything from happy hour to firepower. No matter what branch you were, we're the site that salutes you. ConnectingVets.com.
We believe backyards are built for everyone, and that lawns are always perfect for anything we say they are. That's because at Scott's, we believe in the importance of being outside. Because we believe being outside
just $27.99. And if you need something fast, you can get it fast, your way. Whether it's next day delivery or free same day pickup, in-store or curbside, the choice is yours. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions and details on AutoZone.com.
This hour of the Mike Valenti Show is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE.
Paid for by Lou Stentz. Attention. This is a very important message to anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt. With the coronavirus impacting all of our lives and unemployment expected to reach levels not seen since the Great Depression, the last thing you need to worry about are your credit card bills. In these uncertain times, it's important to know you are not alone, and Lou Stentz has set up a special debt relief helpline for anyone who owes $10,000 or more in credit card debt. With our debt reset program, your debt can be reduced by more than half, and all future interest will be eliminated, making you debt-free in as little as 24 months. We understand the need to save money, so we do not charge upfront fees or out-of-pocket expenses. Best of all, we provide a 100% money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? Speak to our agents today at 800-775-8393. That's 800-775-8393. Quit losing sleep over your credit card balance. Call us for help. 800-775-8393. Again, 800-775-8393.
Sports news all day, every day. From the Hall Financial Sports Desk, this is 97.1 A Ticket. We are brought to you by Miller Landscaping. Ex-MSU hooper Shannon Brown arrested after allegedly firing a gun at two people who entered his Georgia home under the impression it was for sale. He has been charged with aggravated assault. NBA teams get permission to do COVID testing to their teams and their staff. Some NBA teams are open for heavily restricted practices today. The Pistons are not among them. Major League Baseball reportedly about to unveil a plan that would include a return to play sometime in July with no fans in a 100-game schedule. NHL now leaning towards going right to a 24-team playoff and bypass the remaining of the regular season. And as such, the reference would be done. Lions over under win total Las Vegas checks in at 6.5, the same as it was before the draft. They're 1.5-point favorite over the Bears in Week 1. NFL schedule released yesterday. The Lions have 0 national television games. And the ticket update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1 The Ticket or radio.com. The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. Brought to you by the LaFontaine Automotive Group, a family deal.
All right, 97.1. So we'll get to our conversation with Dave Burkett momentarily. Sully, you want to read a few of the ticket texts? We'll kind of wrap this. By the way, you never told any of us what the hell you're going with tonight. This is a big moment for you.
I will probably go with some sort of bourbon, honestly. That's what I usually drink on a Friday night.
You have gone full circle. You used to be White Claw boy.
Oh, no. There's a difference. No, Mike, it's all about the setting. When I'm on the golf course, absolutely, I will pound White Claws 10 days out of 10. But when I'm at the bar, if it's one of those and bars, as we call it, right? If it's an and bar where it's Captain and Coke, or it's gin and tonic, or it's vodka and soda.
And bar.
Well, it's an and bar. Like, I'm not going to go to, O'Toole's or Fifth Ave and order a Manhattan, right? You're going to order a vodka soda, you order a Captain Diet, whatever. So it's just different. On the golf course, White Claws, absolutely, and some other drinks. And then bars, the and bars would be like Captain Diet or vodka soda. But the at-home drinks is a nice pour of something, It has to be. Or maybe a nice pour, some sort of tequila drink I would do too, whatever. It all depends on the setting and the weather and all that stuff.
Let's go to the Peep. Let's go to Justin. 97.1. What's up, Justin?
How you guys doing?
Super. Friday.
Yes, sir. I got it. Yeah, I went back to work Monday, so Friday is going to be much enjoyed now, especially about the alcohol gig you're talking about. Hey, man, I've been drinking, ever since this all started. I started drinking, pretty steady every day because there wasn't, what else are you going to do? You don't have to get up to work or anything, So it was like, I got a ton of home projects I worked on, which was great, but there was beers going every day, vodka, and Red Bull, vodka Monster, some bourbon at night. But yeah, it's been steady going, man. You know.
Well, listen, I got a buddy. I said it before on the show. My buddy Rick. I mean, he's turned into an everyday drinker. I told him it's pandemic. He's got to slow down. It's starting to get to him a little bit.
Yeah, I went back to work, but I'm still, drinking a little bit at night. I'm going to try to balance it out a little better. I was never drinking that much, but
No,
again, what do you do, right?
Well, power down now. You're back to work. But yeah, listen.
Yeah.
I think it's had an impact on people. It has.
Oh, absolutely. Me and some buddies come up with the slogan. I was going to get a shirt made. Stay safe, stay pickled. Because it's like alcohol kills everything, right?
Let's not test that theory scientifically, but yes. Yeah, I mean, Sully, too. That's, boy. 1 minute he's a vodka soda guy. The next thing, bourbon.
I still will do vodka sodas a ton at the bar when you're ordering.
What is the official golf course drink? Isn't it just beer?
That is a
Isn't
great
it just
question.
ripping beers?
No, I actually posted this earlier on social media. The golf course drink is all over the place. There's some people who, you'll prefer just Bud Light, Miller Lite, you'll prefer just a beer. Other people, White Claw's gotten huge on the golf course, huge. I've talked to several golf course owners about that. And also, though, like one that I love, my buddy Justin got me into this, is CC Ginger. Like a whiskey ginger on the golf course. It is a fantastic golf drink, especially in the morning. If you're a little hungover, it helps settle your stomach. It is. I will do like Canadian Club and ginger all the time on the golf course.
Yeah, whiskey ginger?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, sure. I got a buddy who loves it. Swears by it. I'll just take one. Hold the ginger ale. Good.
Well, yeah, there you go. It depends on the round too. How serious is the round? Are you trying to just party and
Well,
get after
see,
it?
that's-
Are you trying to play for money? What are you trying to do? Both? What are you trying to
That's
do?
that's the other question. And we've talked about this. We're not going to go there now. How do you play all buzzed up? Golf is so hard as it is. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, it's a great question. There is totally a line that you have to cross. Like, I will play better when I have a drink, with up to 2 drinks. Up to 2 drinks, I will play generally better than I will sober. But
So then 3, you're toast.
After I hit 3 drinks, then especially once you get to 4 or 5, I'm done. Like I'm gonna hit shots that I would never hit. I'm gonna chunk the ball. Not really chunk it, but I'm gonna totally shank the ball. It's bad. There's always that line.
I actually kind of wouldn't mind seeing you hammer playing golf.
Oh, I'm terrible. My friends make fun of me all the time. Like when I actually get really drunk on the golf course, they know that like that's when they're gonna beat me and press bets and all that. And I'll take the bets because I'm drunk and then I'll lose. No, they like when we do our golf trip every year, we do like some 2-on-2 matches, and the two guys that I'm playing against, they will jokingly after the round when we're at dinner or at the bar or whatever, they'll say to me after the round, we knew Mike that once you had a few drinks in the back nine, you were just done. So we just had to get you shots at the turn and then you're done.
Perfect. That's it.
I can talk about this for hours.
All right, let's get our conversation with Dave Burkett here. A full schedule review. We'll get more of your cocktail suggestions for Sully tonight. 97.1.
That's right. Now, how about Joe Randazzo's, those guys? Fruit and vegetable market. If you haven't been to a Joe Randazzo's, stop by. You're going to notice the prices right away. You're going to notice the quality as well. And that's something that a lot of people have said where, they're going to a local market and they want both of those things. They want the prices to be good and they also want the quality to be good. It's that simple. And when you go into any Joe Randazzo's, you notice that the quality is really good and the prices are really low. So stop in Detroit, Dearborn Heights, Westland, or Roseville. Been family owned and operated since 1953. Been doing a great job, and they also asked me to pass along to everyone that they are certainly taking all the precautions seriously right now, and they are committed to the community as they have been, like I said, since 1953. Joe Randazzo's Fruit and Vegetable Market, Detroit, Dearborn Heights, Westland, and Roseville.
This is Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter. Our free COVID testing is now in Pontiac, Southfield, and Novi. The schedule is at oakgov.com. Call 800-848-5533 to make an appointment. Thank
ZzzQuil Pure Z's liquid melatonin. It's made with an optimal level of melatonin for no next day grogginess. Pure Z's liquid melatonin, because sleep is a beautiful thing. At stores now.
At AutoZone, we've always been here to help you get what you need to go where you need. That hasn't changed. In need of an oil change? Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Castrol GTX high mileage motor oil and an STP oil filter for just $27.99. And if you need something fast, you can get it fast, your way. Whether it's next day delivery or free same day pickup, in store or curbside, the choice is yours. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions and details on AutoZone.com.
Right now, more than 125,000 children are waiting to be adopted from foster care. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption works around the clock to find them the permanent, loving homes they deserve. You can help. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
And now, another stroke of genius from Genesis Credit Union. Today, Genius Flex Home Equity. I'm no remodeling guru, so I built a relationship with Genesis Credit Union. Their Flex Home Equity works like a variable interest credit line, but allows a lock-in to convert outstanding balances to a fixed rate home equity loan. With 28 locations and 30,000 ATMs, stop by or check us out at genesiscu.org. That's genius. That's Genesis. Equal housing opportunity. Annual percentage rate is tied to the prime rate and based on credit qualifications. The only way you can take a 97 Walnut ticket with you is the radio.com. Download it today. And listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Basically take our workout for us than Dave Burkett, as schedule gate has happened now. People freaking out. David, what's going on, bud?
What's up, Mike? How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody? Safe, healthy, not losing their minds? We all okay over there?
Well, safe and healthy, but certainly the kids are missing their friends. Kind of getting bored with this, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'll tell you one thing. We were talking about it just goofing around to start the show. I would do anything for a safe haircut. I'm dying. Dying.
See, my wife was up there for not as long as we got married, so which is probably something about my I guess, cheapness, I guess. But I've missed a lot of life, but not that.
Give me your opening reveal here. Your opening thought on this schedule.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I don't know that we're going to see all these games or in the order that they're going to be played. I mean, I still have my doubts about that. But beyond that, I think the fact that the Lions have more home games in the second half of the schedule than the first, that's probably a good thing. Just because so many fans will be let in the stadium if we do play. The longer the season goes on, the more I think the home field advantage can come into play. A little surprised that they had 2 division games to start, Bears and Packers, but it's not a bad thing. You get to start it, you get to end it. And look, I mean, we've talked about before that I don't think the NFC North is mountain that can't be conquered this year. I don't think there's great teams in there. So even though I think the Lions have a tough road, they get some of the best quarterbacks that they're going to face early on. Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, Drew Brees. I can see them playing those meaningful games in December, like the Ford family wants to be doing.
See, it's interesting because you touched on 2 things. One is, when you look at this schedule, the divisional games either give you a huge advantage early or they put you in a hole you can't get out of. But the other thing is the middle. Normally you look at a schedule and you find your toughest games, and then you find what you perceive to be your automatic wins. Now, I mean, both of those are ridiculous, but it's what we do as people who cover it, fans, etc. But Dave, the middle, meaning the Colts are the best team you play, but they're a pain in the ass. The Texans, the Bucks, the Titans, finishing with Minnesota, brutal placement there. How about at Atlanta is another one I think they'll bounce back. That's what struck me, is they've just got about a half a dozen games where you go, oh boy.
No, I think you bring up a good point. I mean, yeah, I mentioned those first 2 games, right? Because look, if you get up to a tough start against the Bears and Packers, I mean, just a tough hole to dig out of starting 1-2, and that's nothing that any team wants to. Conversely, in the first game's at home, and who knows who Chicago's quarterback will be. Maybe that's an opportunity to get off on the right start. But Mike, you're right. In the middle of the season, like